I have been so blessed with 5 children, Jenny and I together, 5 son and daughters-in-law. We have 8 beautiful grandchildren. One's going to be 1 in January. One's going to be graduating from high school. I got married at 12, so that's why I look so young. But it's something that ever since we started this 7 years ago, I've just had a passion for. And I feel so close that I don't want to, Jenny Cumbie that was just here, how the day that she gave birth to her oldest daughter, the day that she gave birth to her second daughter was the day she just gave birth, and then her oldest daughter is diagnosed with cancer. I mean, these are stories that are heart-wrenching. And 232-5437, we did get all the wagons, and thank you, Miracle Makers. You just are incredible. But there's no time to delay. This is the last day.
There was one gentleman that called on the phone and wondered what the wagon was for, and so Nettie, you should tell us what the wagon is for, since you're the life specialist.
Now, Nettie is an incredible individual, and all these life care specialists, because they take the fear away from the child. They nurture the parents. They're the liaison between the medical and the doctors, and I don't see how you can do it. I mean, I'm a basket case after hearing Maddie sing for 30 seconds. How do you describe what a life care specialist does, and then we're going to go into what you do.
So our job is to provide education, distraction, comfort tools to families so that they can learn to cope through this process. So whether it's a chronic illness or a one-time visit, a child that comes through should meet a child life specialist.
So, Nettie, when you say distraction, explain distraction.
So everybody has a tool of the trade. So a carpenter has a toolbox, a musician has a guitar, a child life specialist has a distraction bag. So a lot of kids that come through the emergency department or even our inpatient units have to have an IV. And so one of our big jobs is to explain to the child what an IV is without scaring them. And even teenagers think that once they get the catheter in their hand placed, that the needle's still there, and that's not true. It's just a baby straw, and that's what we call it. So we use our distraction items in our bag, which are I Spy books, little sparkly balls, I have magic wands, I have glitter wands.
It's all fascinating.
It's all fascinating.
In fact, I'm playing with it. It's keeping me entertained.
It's different stuff that you wouldn't find in a normal playroom. So they're all the toys that just catch your eye. And what we do is we use those as distraction tools to help keep their mind off of what's going on.
Well, let's set this as, and they have this nice bag, so each one of you have your own distraction. So let's make this the goal for this hour. 6 Miracle Makers for 6 distraction bags. And I like the little thing that you said you blow on and it goes up and down.
It's like my magic wand is what I call it. And it's just ribbon, and that's a grown tube. So.
You're very comforting, Nettie. I just want you to know that.
Really fun.
Do that again.
It makes kind of a groovy noise.
Yeah. So let's do 6 distraction bags. 232-5437. Outside area is
866-511-5437.
So I just don't see how you do this emotionally. How do you do this every day? And the parents are distraught. There's catastrophic illnesses, and how do you do this?
You know, one of the things that I tell people is that the families and the kids have medical team members in their room all day. They have somebody drawing labs, they have somebody taking a blood pressure, they have the doctor examining them, the nurse giving them meds, and when they see us coming in the room, they know it's going to be something fun for the most part. We're going to be the one that is going to take their mind off of what they're going through. Whether we're answering a question, whether we're explaining what's happening with their brother and sister, we work with the whole family. So we just really help to comfort them and help them really understand in their terms what's happening.
So here you are, and we have all the demand for medical equipment, and it's very sophisticated, very expensive. From your perspective, and not to sell it, CMN means to you?
It's our program. So our Child Life Specialists fall under Family Support Services. So each year, every tool that we buy, whether it's a toy for the playroom, a distraction supply, an art cart that we go room to room and create art projects with the kids, every bit of that funding comes from CMN. It's not out of our capital budget, it's not out of the unit's budget, it's out from CMN. So it's the extras, it's the fluff, it's the icing on the cupcake, it's that kind of thing that really helps the kids be a kid.
Call right now. We're looking for 6 distraction bags. We've had so many goals. Oh, Cody's playing with the lighted ball.
She keeps dropping her toys.
I know, she keeps dropping on my foot. That thing's heavy. Anyway, it lights up in that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's great.
That's Cody, shiny things, shiny things.
Well, and I look at my bag, I was explaining to somebody, they're like, what's in there? I go, that's almost $200 in that bag right there.
Oh.
It's not cheap stuff. It's the expensive books. It's the original toy that you find. So everybody has a little bit different. There's a little toucan in there. If you grab it, you can squeeze his tail and it'll smooth.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you. There's a miracle maker right there. We're
Look
looking
him
for
on the ear.
6.
Squeeze his tail.
Are you surprised that I picked it right out?
I knew you'd love it.
Yeah, we're videoing
Like
all
that.
videotaping all these, and we're posting them. It's really neat, the technology. Now, Claire's here. Our promotions department's been phenomenal. Angela, Matt Lloyd now is on the board. Big Dan Murphy. We're putting these on KIX961.com, and you can actually see these. You can take a tour of the facilities. You can see these wonderful children. You'll be able to get to know Nettie. These are the type of people that are here to support your kid. You have to just take one active a moment and do 2, 3, 2, 5, 4. We just got a miracle maker, so we
Thank
only
you
need
very
5 more.
much.
So we've got one distraction
So I
bag
gotta
already.
say, yeah, Damon, I know you're listening. So you get your buddies at work and you guys start calling. I'll make you dinner if you call.
If not,
Yeah.
He's my son. Yeah, my 22-year-old son listens every day. So.
you don't, like I said earlier, you do not look old enough to have a 22-year-old son.
So he needs to get
Yeah.
on the phone. So you better be
All
calling.
right, there you
I
go.
hear the phone ring.
All right,
Come on.
232-5437. Nettie, we love you. Distraction bags, let's get it done this hour. Miracle, no chance, last day, only hours to make a difference in a child's life. KIX cares for kids.